Good evening, Aarti. Thank you so much for reaching out and writing to me and wanting to meet me. I feel glad, I feel flattered. And let me start by asking you, how are you doing today?
Yeah, Moupriya, I'm fine, and I'm also so elated to connect with you. From a long time, I was wanting to talk to you. I saw many of your videos, and I like the way you talk with so calm in a very low tone. Yeah, I like that way. So, I saw your video with Shanta.
Hmm.
From that time onwards, I'm your big
Wow.
fan. So I approached you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
No
And yeah,
worries.
everything is going fine. No complaints. Yeah, I'm fine.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm glad and I'm really humbled that, you are so generous with your compliments and you so nicely summed up. But I feel glad that you like my videos and you watch them and you reached out to speak to me. So thank you so much for that, Aarti.
It's my pleasure. Totally my pleasure.
All right. So, Aarti, for all the viewers who are watching us today, why don't you quickly introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you?
Yes, please. My name is Aarti, and I'm a government teacher teaching to upper primary students, class 6, 7th, and 8th. And I teach mathematics and English. Though it's
Hmm.
a odd combination, someone asked me that how this combination came out because I was graduated in mathematics and I mastered in English literature. So
Mm,
both the subjects are my responsibility. And as my teaching job, I just love teaching. It's my passion and it lies in my heart. I do every possible efforts to just make available or just to make clear each and everything to my students. So my job demands a regular update of knowledge. So
mm,
for that,
yeah.
I keep on brushing up my skills. Though it is talk conversation is just my hobby, you can say,
Hmm.
because my English was deteriorating day by day. So I
Mm,
thought of making such type of conversation so that I could improve my English spoken skill.
hmm.
So yeah, that's about me. And yeah, if I am blessed with three kids. My
Wow.
elder daughter, yeah, she is director in law department in KIT University, Delhi. She has
Wonderful.
pursued her LLM from Calcutta and
Mhm.
NUJ. Yeah.
Okay.
So we went Calcutta also once uh,
Hmm.
during
Okay.
her that ceremony. What ceremony was there? No? Convocation? Oh, no,
Convocation.
convocation. Am I right? So my younger daughter, she has pursued her MBA from Christ University, Bangalore, and she is running her own business in travel tourism. And my son, he is an advocate in Ahmedabad. So,
Wow.
by God grace, I have just finished up all my responsibilities, and I'm here with my hobbies, pursuing my those works which I have left earlier because of
Mm,
my busy schedule. So
of
now I
course.
am just about just accomplishing everything which I left.
Of course, of course. And that's great. I feel that's the kind of motivation and that's the kind of enthusiasm everybody should show in their life. And it's very important to understand that, life goes on and life is a constant phenomena, right? So it does
Yeah.
not mean that, your age will determine or your stages of life will determine what you can do and what you cannot. I feel it is very important to understand that you can do anything and everything if you put your heart to it, right? And nothing can really stop you. So I feel you are one of those examples that, I interact with a lot of people these days, and I feel so good when I see that, they don't care about their age, they don't care about what their family situation is, they don't care about how many kids do they have. I see people with young kids, they are also making time out. I feel that's a very good thing that's happening in our society these days, that everybody wants to push themselves, everybody wants to push boundaries and see how far they can go and what all they can achieve. I feel that's one, something that is phenomenal, and great job to you as well that you are doing this. But tell me this, I'm very interested to know, how did this idea of creating a YouTube channel come into mind?
Yeah, this is also a very interesting story. During Corona, I was schools were all closed, and I'm
Mm,
just missing my students a lot, and they were also missing me. And I'm very much worried about their courses that they will lag behind. So what to do?
mm,
What to do? So I'm not very techno expert like. So at that time, my daughters were also with me. So then they saw my that I'm so much desperate to do all these things. They say,
right.
"Mama, why don't you create a channel and you
Mm,
can make videos? I mean, just teach them the lesson, explain them the problems, and we will upload them, and then we will send them to your groups, and
wow.
easily they will have the access, and you can do these things." I said it's a good idea, and then I just ordered one black green board, big
Yeah.
board, and I started doing
Mm,
uploading at least 5 or 6 chapters of English, and same with the mathematics. I've tried my best to do that, and
one.
then it became my channel, and I uploaded my classroom videos, because sometimes the department demands that they know me by this that English wali madam. So
Oh,
whatever English happened, it happened through me only. So if they want any video, conversation video, they just ring me. Ma'am,
mm,
are you free? We want a 2-minute conversation videos of class 6 students or class
mm,
5th student. Will you be able to send us? I said okay. Then I create the video, write on the scripts, and then upload on my channel also. So in this way, the story was going on. But then
mm,
suddenly in the last April, while I was in Noida with my daughter, there I was scrolling, and I just come across one conversation, a very good conversation video, and I said, hello, why I can't do such type of conversation? And my daughter said, because your English is broken, and you have mingled up with that local dialect of your village, because
mm,
I'm a teacher in a village.
mm, mm.
So local dialect has superimposed on my English. And
Right.
really, I thought that, yeah, I can write the script, I can explain them the lesson. But when it comes to speaking, I
Mm,
just forget, I go blank.
right.
Words don't come in my mind, then what to
Mm,
do? And then gradually I worked on me, and I joined English Yari. I talked with Shruti and Gopal, Nandakumar
mm,
Gopal also. With
mhm.
all those, I talked, and yeah, today I'm here with in front of you. This is the
Wonderful,
story.
wonderful. That is such a, you know, that is such an inspiring journey. And I also like the fact that, being a good educator, it is very important to keep your ego in your pockets. And that is exactly what you have done. When it comes to the fact that, realizing or understanding that you need to upskill, it is very important for every educator to keep it in mind that, as you said to begin with, I have to keep myself updated. I have to upskill myself, because only then we can forward those teachings to the next generation. We
Yes.
can't stay back in a different era and then
Hmm.
plan to teach kids of another era. That's not possible, right? So
Our classrooms, they are so old, like of 18th century, and we teachers of 19th century, and we are creating the citizens of 21st century. So how will it possible if we don't update ourselves, if we don't
absolutely.
upgrade? Then we will lag behind, and we will that conventional method is going on, teaching just reading out the lesson, giving out them the question answers, and just they will mug them up, and they will vomit them in the examination, and that's all. This process will go on, and nothing, it is not at all useful for them also. So I just focus to explain them. And my one lesson, it took 3 or 4 days to just get completed, not
Mm,
just that in a haphazard way and in one day
right,
itself I completed. No,
right.
even if my course is incomplete at the end of
Mm,
the year, but no, I don't worry for that.
mm,
Whatever I teach them, I try that them, and daily, I do the revision. Like
right.
I have to teach the lesson number 4, but
Mm,
again I will go lesson number 1, small little bit, then
of
2, then
course.
3, and then 4. So my
Right.
students, they are by heart that if somebody comes and asks that which is the lesson number 3, they immediately tell the name. Then they
Mm,
ask me, ma'am, what is the technique that your students, they are remembering the name of the lesson? I said, because I keep on revising. I keep on.
mm,
I never left them that no, this is over now. We will not touch it. No, no.
correct.
Open the book from the page number first itself, and then reach to lesson number 4.
Right, right. Absolutely. That's a brilliant way to go about it. And you very rightly stated that most of the time when we see, like when we talk about schools, I would say all of them, but majority of them focuses on how to finish the syllabus,
4.
how
Yeah.
to get them passed and promoted to the next class. That's it. What they're understanding or how much they are actually grasping, nobody really cares. And interestingly, parents also are okay with kids just mugging up lessons and going to the next level. But these same parents and these same kids face the issue when these kids go out to the actual professional world and they are struggling to get jobs. They are struggling to get admission in a professional course. They are struggling to get good promotions, or they are struggling with their own low self confidence. So it is very important for parents also to realize that it's not just about passing and going to the next level. It is about making them confident. It is about making them into, self-dependent individuals who are good human beings. That is also one another very important aspect, that you raise them to be good human beings when they are going into the real world. So I feel you are doing a fantastic job in the way you are approaching your subjects, your lessons, the way you are executing them on your students. It is really, really very nice. Brilliant job.
Thank you, thank you. And one more thing I would like to add here, that my 22 students,
Hmm.
since from 2019, they got selected in merit cum means examination,
Oh,
and this is the examination through which they get the scholarship of 12,000 rupees per year till class 12. If they
wonderful.
keep on maintaining their first division marks, so
Hmm.
it's a great help for those
Of
poor
course.
students. And
Yes.
every year, means the students from class 6 onwards, they just look forward that when we will reach to class 8, and then ma'am will teach us
Hmm.
reasoning and whatever. I think not only course, maths and social science and science, these are the three things which they have to appear, clear the test, but they have to also show their mental ability test. In that, they get this questions of reasoning,
Logical reasoning. Yeah.
logical reasoning. And
Hmm.
they are so smart in this that just I push them a little. I
Hmm.
tell them only one or two rule, like the series, how to complete the series,
Hmm. Hmm.
how to find out the missing number, all these things, and they just they get very quickly. So
Hmm.
they are very good. The teacher
Yeah.
needs to work on them.
Of
Students
course.
never they are empty. But some teachers right now I'm giving training at block level to the
Hmm.
primary teachers, the methods of teaching English. But they what the lame excuse they all are making, that the students they don't come to school. So how can we teach? Then my answer is that because the school, the atmosphere, you have not made that environment you have to make. Because
Correct.
Albert Einstein had said that we cannot teach anybody, but
Hmm.
we can make the environment of learning.
Of
And then
course.
once you have created the environment, it becomes sustainable. Then you don't need to be there, but the
Hmm.
class then it goes on automatic mode. So
Correct.
I just I attempt to do these types of create these types of atmosphere in my school. I have
Hmm.
assigned each good boy to two slow learners, that
Hmm.
you have to take care of these two slow learners, whether they are from class 4 or they are from class 3. Just simple addition, subtraction, and division. That's
Correct.
all. If they learn this much, then they will automatically feel interest in learning the bigger problems.
Of course.
Right? At least we have to ignite that spark inside them.
Of course. Of
Then
course. That is
automatically they
very
will
important.
strive for studying, and they have to come to school. Then how could
Hmm.
they bunk the school? Never. When my students they come, ma'am, today there is no one in our house. Mama, Papa has gone to the fields, and we have to put water and fodder to that cow and buffalo, all that. But after 1 hour we will go.
Hmm.
Okay. So whatever the task is there, you just tell us. We will do it, and then we will go. But they come. Not that
Right.
for the whole day they are not coming. They are
Hmm.
making excuses. No. And
Hmm.
students will not come if you will not find anything in your from your side. If you
Correct.
are giving them, then definitely he will come running, and he will go with a very sad mode. He will leave your school,
Hmm.
and he will come to you with a running. I mean, with so speed he will come,
Right.
because
Yeah.
he know that I will get something here that will
Hmm.
increase my knowledge.
Correct.
So
Correct.
these methods I adopt.
Hmm. That is very nice, Aarti. And one more thing I would say here, you said that, creating that environment is very important, which is absolutely crucial. And I 100% agree with that. And sometimes I also feel it is important that, educators understand that before you start with anything, if you can explain the why behind it, if you can
Mm,
show the benefit that the student is going to get out of it, how is it that it is going to impact them, then their interest in learning automatically comes. You don't have to push them, you don't have to really be behind them all the time. But it is important. What people don't do here, especially in our culture, we have this, that nobody wants to explain the why.
mm,
Anytime a child asks a why question, they're just shut up. You have to do
mm.
it, so just do it.
Yes.
Shut up and do it. That is the culture that we have here somehow. But if it is a little bit molded, and if people start explaining that you need to do this because this is how it is going to benefit you 10 years later, 15 years later, then even kids will grow up with that mentality, that, I need to look for benefits. I need to look for the things that are going to help me throughout my journey, right? So I think that time is also something that educators and parents both needs to spend with the kids and explain to them. What do you have to say
National
about that?
Framework of Curriculum, the very first statement of National Curriculum of Framework says that whatever you are teaching, just relate it with their daily life. So the
Yes.
project which we used to give them is like that: count the number of buffaloes in the 4 houses of your locality. So this is counting. So the
Yeah,
project is based on their interest itself. You just
of course.
count the spokes in that wheel of your bullock cart. How many
Mm.
spokes? So what is the shape of that? So then I teach them this is a circle, and the center is called the center, and then these are the spikes are the radius, and this the
Mm.
longest one which is passing to the center is radius. So
Correct.
they daily see it going
Correct.
here and there. They will realize, okay, this is a wheel. So these are
Mm.
the radius, and this is the center, and this is the radius diameter. That's all. So the
Yeah,
learning is done automatically.
of
I
course.
have don't force them to just mug up the things. They are
Mm.
relating it with their daily life.
Very true,
This is
very true. I agree 100% with whatever you said. All right. So those were some really interesting points that we spoke about today, Aarti, and I really loved having this conversation with you. And probably in future, if we get time, we will connect once again and we will talk about, certain things. But thank you for taking time out for me today. Before we sign off for the day, do you have anything that you would want to ask me?
I would like to have feedback from you. Where do I means where have I made a mistake? Is it a grammatical error, or
Mhm.
is it a pronunciation error, or whatever? Whatever you would like to suggest me, I would
Sure.
like.
So, Aarti, honestly, first of all, I like the fact that you are somebody who speaks with a smile and is very expressive. So that in itself makes you someone who people would want to listen to. So no wonder your students are very happy being your students, right? Few things when it comes to language, I feel you can work on your past tense a little bit because somewhere you are slipping up on past tense and the use of prepositions. A lot of
Mhm.
times prepositions were mixed up, right?
Okay.
So what you can do is, I did not see too many issues with pronunciation. I feel you're doing a good job with your pronunciation. However, just work on your past tense and work on your prepositions a little bit, and your sentences will sound absolutely perfect that ways.
Okay. So nice of you.
No
Definitely, I
problem.
will try to work
Hmm.
on.
All right, perfect. I hope you enjoyed the session and the conversation as much as I
Yes,
did.
of course, no doubt.
Okay.
I was waiting for this session. So
Hmm.
definitely give me some more time whenever you have, so that we
Sure.
can.
Absolutely. I would love to connect with you once again. But thank you so much for joining in today. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. Take care of
Yes, of
yourself,
course.
Aarti.
Okay, bye bye.
All
Take
right.
care.
Bye.
Bye.